Thank you for coming back to Polka Dot Mailbox, and if you're new, welcome. Today I've got a different video for you. I'm working on a workshop. It is for a community group of autistic adults that I'm going to make Christmas cards with. So I've ordered in a gingerbread Christmas collection from Echo Park. It is one of the older collections. They had it on sale for Black Friday. So I picked up quite a few of these kits, and I was able to pick up a bunch of these sticker sheets. So everyone will get their own sticker sheet, which is fantastic. I also got some of the enamel dots, so I can cut those and everyone can have some enamel dots to work with. And I've never really done a class like this before. I'm trying to make 10 cards, and so I've pre-cut some bases, and I just took all of the patterned papers in the collection and I cut them down, and then I also made 10 card bases. And so what I thought I would do is just show you sort of my thought process before I actually get started with assembling the card, so you can kind of see what I'm thinking. So some of the things that I definitely like to have is like a base for the card. So this can be like a starting point, and then I may cut the cards, I may rip them. I've got some design ideas. There were quite a few cut aparts that can create a beautiful little card on its own with a nice message. And I also pre-cut some different circles and squares with some mats to go along with this as well. There are these Merry Christmas sentiments that I had along the strip of the bottom of the page. They had some of these 2x2s, which will be perfect as well. So everyone's cards can be a tiny bit different. The design will be all the same, but like they might get a different 2x2 each. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. This is like such a fun sticker sheet. The reason why I was drawn to this collection in particular was because of all the small elements. I thought that they would work really well for card making. I would have liked if it had a few more sentiments like Merry and Bright and Merry Christmas. Those I definitely will use as sentiments for 2 of the cards. Would have been cute if I could have drawn in a few more. This is kind of interesting. I could probably put together a card where it's funny with this baking spirits bright and tie in a lot of the baking kind of supplies and stuff, because that is definitely the focal point for this collection. But it's also like got snowmen and Santa and gingerbread houses, so that's really, really cute. So that's where I'm at the moment. And I basically cut up all the 12 by 12 sheets, and I made like a dozen cards. I'm gonna make like a dozen kits. And because of my recent experience in both the Crop and Create Delivered and Vicky Bouton's Evergreen and Holly extravaganza, I think I'll follow their lead and like paperclip together all of the card packs, so that once they pull out the pack, they'll have everything they need right there for supplies. So for the next part of the process, I took one of these sticker sheets and I cut it all up so that I could actually go ahead and place different pieces down. The first thing I did was lay down all my cards, and then I just started piecing them together, like sort of what might these look like. So like you can see, these pieces of paper, they're all separate and not glued. But I'm just sort of laying out what I think will go together on each card and just sort of gauging an idea. This was one of the examples of a set of die cuts that I cut out, and I was looking for like a long element to put there, and then I'll probably like tuck this in, and maybe some other embellishments, maybe some of the enamel dots. So this, I'm just getting like the base sort of pattern. I had cut this out because it looked very much like gingerbread color. And then this is really nice and it fits really well. Once that comes out of the sticker, you'll be able to see its actual pattern really well. And then that says official cookie tester. So then I thought it'd be cute to have that pattern with a tie in the black and then have the little gingerbread guy down there. And you can see sort of some other pieces that are coming together. This one I actually glued together, and just this one piece, because this is really neat. There's these two papers that are exactly the same, but this is red and white and that's black and white. And so I thought it would be really fun to tear off two pieces of the edging and then just stick one of the 4x4 cards over top. And that's like a really simple card, but it's actually one of my favorites when I was experimenting with some of the designs I wanted to create with. I used like a different Echo Park kit I had in the meantime. It was actually one of my favorite kind of designs. I just love the way that that all ties in really cute together. So anyway, so this is sort of the process where I'm at. I've got everything all piled up, like everything that goes in each of the cards. Like these are all the pieces together for this card, including like plus the sticker sheet. But when I would clip them all together, then I would just basically take all of the elements and clip one piece of each together, actually two of those and one of everything else, clip it all together, and then they have that base for the card ready to go. And then I'll put it together with some embellishing, and then I'll have a sample to show them. So that's sort of the thought process while I get these all put together. Okay, so here are the finished cards. So I'll show you what they look like, and all the supplies are inside. So you have all the squares. Everyone will get a different square, all the houses, and then the background papers. These are all from the sticker sheet, and then I'll give them a little set of enamel dots and sparkles, like a little sheet of these guys to go with it. And then here is the next card, and the supplies is just this, and then I have these pre-cut pages in a separate handout. I've got this card here where I've just cut one pattern of paper, cut it down the middle, and then split each side, and then added those stickers on top. Here is this card. So these are the 3x4s. I've ripped the sides of the papers, and then I've used little hidden papers underneath there, added some flags and enamel dots and stickers, and then that's the set of materials needed for that card. I really like the way that this turned out. I couldn't decide which side of the paper to use because this side looked really nice as well. I'm going to let the participants decide for themselves which papers they'd like to use on the background, generally for all the cards, because they can often flip and mix and match. But I thought this was really cute with all of these stickers in there. And then the North Pole Baking Company. And then there's this card. So for this, I just had one paper piece, ripped the bottom off, flipped it upside down, put it on the top, and then made a sticker embellishment of 3, added that little holly to Santa's hat, and then the cookies for Santa down at the bottom, the enamel dots. And the only thing needed for this card is that one piece of paper and the sticker sheet. And this card here, quick little Merry Christmas. All the supplies are mixed inside. So this was the last one I did, and I had to piece together all of these to get one full sheet, because I have been able to make 120 cards out of 2 kits, essentially, because every 12 by 12 piece of paper I've essentially been able to cut into the background pieces for 12 different cards. So you can really get a lot out of 2 collection kits. And yeah, if you were just making these, so the one advantage I have is that I have stickers for everyone, because I ordered a package of stickers that will allow everyone to make one. So these just have those 2 papers, the background, and this is pre-cut coming in the kit, the stickers, enamel dots, and that is that one card there. We have this Merry Christmas card with the hot chocolate. So you've got all the different pieces there. This one's quite in depth because these are 2 separate pieces. You've got the holly. This is a 3x4 card that is flipped upside down to give that gumdrop background. That is really cute. This is one of my favorites. I showed you already with the torn edges, and then everybody will have a different patterned paper, and again they can choose which side of the material they wish to use depending on the color of their focal cut apart. And then because I had so many stickers left over, I went ahead and made 3 tags, and I'm going to actually just encourage them to use up the stickers in whatever way they see fit, and just to create some tags. So I'll give them the bases and let them design their own 3 tags with the stickers that are left over, because these are what I chose, but we still had more stickers left to use even still. So that is everything, and that is how I put everything together for the class. And this is the first time I've taught something like this, so I'm interested to see how it will go. I tried to keep it simple so that they didn't need any tools other than a glue stick, and I think I've been successful at that. I was thinking of getting foam squares to pop things up because I really like to add dimension, but I think this is going to be a good sort of introduction into card making for everyone. So thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you like what you've seen here today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.